What's your host Howard back with my second review for the 2010 year review with the 2010 Royal Rumble. It was a decent pay-per-view, shockingly, from the year 2010. But regardless, anyways, January 31st, a Raw, SmackDown, and for the last time ever on a pay-per-view, an ECW branded pay-per-view. I'll talk about when after the first match, which is no shock because the ECW title match at the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, um, this show it was okay, but yeah. Now before this, on the January 4th Raw, Bret Hart made his long-awaited return to WWE after in '97 with the Montreal Screwjob. We already know. Um. So yeah, this led to the storyline with him and Vince McMahon, and yeah, that same January 4th Nitro, what the fuck, Raw was the same night that Hulk Hogan made his debut in TNA, which we already mentioned in my Genesis review. But yeah. So yeah, first match is for the ECW Championship. This is the last time the ECW Championship was defended on a pay-per-view. So yeah, Christian defeats Ezekiel Jackson to retain the ECW Championship. This was actually a good opening contest. So yeah, Christian was not gonna, because it was 2 weeks later that ECW as a third brand was coming to an end, and then we get the first version of NXT, basically. The reality game show, basically. So yeah. And at that last ECW show, Ezekiel Jackson was the final champion. This brand was shit. After ECW December to December 2006. No. When Vince McMahon won the ECW championship, rather. I get a 7 out of 10. Good opening contest. Yeah. This is the last time the ECW championship was defended on a pay-per-view. So yeah. Anyways, before the next match, there was this weird ass segment with Tay Long, Cronton, the Great Khali, and the Miz, and the Miz actually says 5 years later, nobody knows what you're gonna do. Which, yikes, the Miz actually predicted the future. But regardless, we get this match for the United States Championship. The Miz defeats MVP to retain the United States Championship. This was not that good of a match, honestly. A 5. It was meh, basically. So yeah, Miz will retain, and so Miz and MVP will pull double duty because they will be in the Royal Rumble match. But yeah. Anyways, the next match is for the WWE Championship. This might be the worst match of the night. Sheamus defeats Randy Orton by disqualification to retain the WWE Championship. This was bad. I'm just being honest here. This was bad. These two do not have any good chemistry whatsoever. And this was right after the infamous moment where Randy Orton screamed at Kofi Kingston, stupid, stupid, stupid. Yeah. You could tell Randy Orton was a bitch backstage, basically. And into this match, this was boring as hell. Slow, boring, bad, basically. And at the end, Cody Rhodes came out from the crowd and attacked Sheamus in front of the referee, Scott Armstrong, by the way. Or against the RKO, but the referee calls for the belt for Sheamus to retain by DQ. Well, post-match, Randy Orton beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes and slapped Ted DiBiase. This is the beginning of the self-destruction of Legacy, basically. Sheamus broke kicks Randy, and that's the end of the match. The end of that, basically. Well, at least Sheamus stood tall at the end, but a 2 out of 10, bad. Then we get for the... no. For the Women's Championship next. Mickie James defeats Michelle McCool to retain the Women's Championship. This was not even a match, by the way. This was during the whole Picky James storyline. Enough said. Well, that's 20 seconds. I can't rank this match. It was 20 seconds, basically. Yeah, Mickie won the title, and then 2 weeks later, she dropped it back to Michelle McCool. Yay. I don't know why she left for TNA after WrestleMania. We may not see Mickie James again until 6 years. Well, 7 because main roster, but NXT technically. But whatever. Anyways. Then we have the best match on the night for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Undertaker defeats Rey Mysterio to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, back my SummerSlam 2008 review where Rey Mysterio and Kane was... That match was on the 2K22 Showcase mode. This match was on that game as well when Rey Mysterio Showcase mode also. Interesting, to say the least. Interesting fact, actually. This was a great match. I give this a 9 out of 10. The best match on the night. And yeah. So yeah, great match. And yeah, great match. Undertaker retains the World Heavyweight Championship. This was his last run with the world title, basically. Although he was supposed to win it against Kane, I believe, bragging rights. But as we all know, it did not happen. Anyways. And then finally we get the Royal Rumble match. The 30-man Royal Rumble match. Well, for 29 men and 1 woman. But whatever. This Royal Rumble match was rushed, in my opinion. It was 49 minutes. Well, it wasn't as rushed as the Night 5 Royal Rumble match, but yeah. So, yeah. So, number 1 is Dolph Ziggler, and number 2 was Evan Bourne. Number 3 was CM Punk, and he eliminated the first 2 entrances like that. Number 4 was JTG, immediately gets eliminated by CM Punk. Number 5 was the Great Khali. And basically, Great Khali was being CM Punk up. And then number 6 was Beth Phoenix, the second woman, by the way, to enter the Royal Rumble match. The first one was Chyna back in 1999. And she eliminated the Great Khali, and then afterwards, Punk eliminated Beth Phoenix. Number 7 was Zack Ryder, immediately gets eliminated by CM Punk. And then number 8 was Triple H. Now business has picked up. Number 9 was Drew McIntyre. And then Triple H eliminated CM Punk. So, yeah. Number 10 was Ted DiBiase. Number 11 was John Morrison. Number 12 was Kane. So far, nobody's been eliminated yet. Yeah. Number 13 was Cody Rhodes. Number 14 was MVP, but The Miz attacked him from behind. So, yeah. Number 15 was Carlito. And number 16 was The Miz. But then afterwards, MVP comes back out and they both eliminate each other. A la Mick Foley, Randy Orton, Rumble 04. But yeah. Number 17 was Matt Hardy, and he gets eliminated by Kane. And then Triple H eliminates Kane. Let me do it this way. Actually, yeah. Number 18 was Shawn Michaels. He eliminates Carlito. Who else he eliminated? Cody Rhodes was next eliminated. And Ted DiBiase was eliminated also by Shawn Michaels. Number 19 was John Cena. And then, who was the next one eliminated? Triple H was eliminated by Shawn Michaels also. Number 20 was Shelton Benjamin, and immediately gets eliminated by John Cena. Well, not really immediately, but yeah. Number 11, Jesus. Number 21 was Yoshitatsu. Remember him? Not me either. He also gets eliminated by John Cena. Number 22 was Big Show. 23 was Mark Henry. Number 24 was Chris Masters, and by 29 seconds later, he gets eliminated by the Big Show. Number 25 was R-Truth. He eliminated both Mark Henry and the Big Show. Crazy, to say the least. Yeah. Number 26 was Jack Swagger. Number 27 was Kofi Kingston, and then, like I said before, this was right after he was called. This was right after Randy Orton called him stupid after that botch RKO or botch punch, whatever it was. He eliminated both Swagger and R-Truth, and then gets eliminated by John Cena afterwards. 28 was Chris Jericho, and so yeah, that's the next one coming out. Number 29 was Edge, who came back after an injury, and he eliminated Chris Jericho. So that's your WrestleMania match, which, if you want to see my WrestleMania 26 review, is on the channel already. So yeah. And then number 30 was Batista, and we're already at the final four of Shawn Michaels, Batista, John Cena, and Edge. That's a really good final four, to be honest here. Batista had the biggest heel spot of the night, eliminating Shawn Michaels, and Shawn went on a tirade. You saw the referee champion, and kudos for Charles Robinson who took that sweet shit music, by the way. This was right after Shawn Michaels won another match with The Undertaker, by the way, at the Slammy Awards in 2009. But Undertaker says, no, this will lead to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which we'll get to. John Cena eliminates Batista, so it came down between Edge and John Cena, so yeah, Edge then last eliminated John Cena to win the 2010 Royal Rumble. This was an okay Royal Rumble match. Fun fact, January 31st, 2010, Edge won the Royal Rumble. Fast forward 10 years later, Edge won the Royal Rumble on January 31st, 2021. Crazy, to say the least. So yeah, I give this a 6 out of 10. It was an okay Royal Rumble match. Not the best Royal Rumble I've seen, basically. So yeah. I give this a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. So yeah. So that's a decent pay-per-view. Next up will be Against All Odds and Elimination Chamber. No longer No Way Out. It's Elimination Chamber. So yeah. So that's the next two coming up. Tomorrow I'll do my Raw review live. Tuesday, I'll get back to the Batman. The second one, The Dark Knight Rises, also. And yeah. Okay, like this, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Click the notification bell, and yeah, bye.